Well, good morning, everybody. This is my 9 o'clock broadcast. That got delayed to 10 o'clock. And of course, now we're at 11:30. They say better late than never. There's always something you have to do, It's like so complicated these days. And of course, this is a Simulcast across 3 social networks: YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and Twitter X Live. Yeah. So, and it's managed by the 3 of us. Some people are bipolar. I'm a trifecta. Yeah, me, myself, and I are working this. Me is speaking. Myself is the stagehand. And I am also working as the producer. So, when we add a little screen like that, either me and myself or I does it in this trifecta world I live in right now. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm lucky if I'm working on one cylinder. Forget 3. I actually went to Disney World. How about that? Right after Thanksgiving. Oh, God. So you got all this turkey stuff going on, right? But we cooked smart. We cooked in these aluminum cooking thingies. So we had no big casserole dishes and all that to scrape out with all the burnt potato and all this stuff all over the place. Yeah, you just fold it up and give it to the boys for takeout. They don't want it. Whoosh, goes in the circular file. You know what I'm saying? Because we were going to Disney, so we wouldn't want to save a whole bunch of that. Anyway, so here we are. So I told Marilyn to bring a big, fresh, whole chicken. And I'll spatchcock it. It'd be a lot easier. The bones are smaller. My God, a 17, 18-pound turkey. The bones are so hard. They're feeding those suckers really good, apparently. That's why they have such big breasts. Because that meat, you pay by the pound. I mean, a turkey was relatively inexpensive, it seemed to me. It was like $17. Like 99 cents a pound, something like that. Wow. I expected a $30, $40 bill. $17. Yeah. Big chicken's $9. Yeah, we got a big chicken. We're going to spatchcock that sucker this weekend. Put it in a countertop broiler. And cook that tucker, cook that guy until it reaches 165 degrees on the inside of the thickest part of the white meat. When you spatchcock it, you squish it, you cut out the backbone. I may have if you guys can handle it this early in the morning, I may have a picture of that old spatchcock chicken. Boy. Oh, there it is. Bingo, I got it. 3-ring circus of it. You can almost see it's a little bright, isn't it, Jimmy? Let's do a little. Yeah, that's a little better. doing a little image editing on the fly here. Turn the black point up real bright. Shadow. We're going to get rid of the shadows. And how about contrast? What does that do? Yeah. Oh yeah, let's take the contrast down a bit. You're watching me with my sliders here. Yeah, get that little bit of that turkey chicken look. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see. Now you can see it. All right. There you go. So that's the chicken. There you go. Similar. So we turn that contrast down, and right there, turn the black point up all the way. Give us a little more saturation, and yeah, that looks pretty good. Yum yum. So you can see with those shears, you cut out the backbone. You flipped it upside down, so it's not breast side up. You know, like you're used to with the turkey that you just butchered. So, there it is with the shears. I'll shrink that up a little bit so you can see it in the middle there. So then, you kind of like open that up from the backbone. You open it up. And then put it down on the tray, and then you push down on it, and whoosh, the legs pop out, and the breast is sticking up, and now you're ready to put some seasoning on it, and of course, once it's cooked, there you go. You got a beautiful cooked spatchcock chicken. People do that with turkey. Why don't they do it with chicken? We're going to do it with chicken, and it's exactly what we've done. We've got to do it again. Yep. Well, for the Tesla people getting... Let's move into high technology now that we just got our hands all dirty with the chicken. All the bleeding heart Tesla people, they're going crazy because the AI5 chip is going to be, it's just coming off the drawing tables. I mean, what the hell? Anyone thought that was going to be a 2026, you know, when they're getting ready to pop that in the computer, which has to be tested, obviously, after, you know, so you run 10,000 of them, right? And you sample, you know, after every 100, you pop out a chip, pop out a chip, pop out a chip. Put it in the computer, a super duper computer, the Tesla computer is. And that's what you do. So you fire up the high-speed production line and produce a bunch of them, and you grab one every 1,000, you know. Put it in the computer, see if it works. Because the software has to work with the A5 chip. And, you know, see how it goes. That's like, you're into October of next year before that's done. I mean, come on. Yeah, Elon Musk waves his hands around. Oh yeah, that'll be, you know. Wait, hey, Captain, hello. We got to do the high-speed production test before we make 10 million of these suckers. So now they're saying 2027. mid-2027, which makes sense. Because then after you get the production line tested, which we just accomplished, then you push the go button, the big red button. You push that button, and out comes billions and billions and trillions of these chips. Actually, you need about 500,000 or 600,000 of them. To stack up in the production line. And then you keep refilling. When you get down to half of that, you fill it up again. You can't have anything in the production line like a chip stop the production line. You run out of chips, and the cars stop floating around in the big automated factory. So all the supply line, all these parts bins have to be stuffed with approved engineered stuff for the whatever the heck you're making. The cyber cab, in this case.
It's 11:45.
Our lease is up in like 12, like 16 months, something like that. We're a little more than halfway through the lease. Seems like unbelievable. Seems like we just got it, so to speak. And it is so much better than the first one. I mean, it's amazing all the little tweaks and that they do. And then when you get the new car and you ride around, and you just turned in the old car, the Tesla, Model Y, both times. The new car is like, holy crap! Did they give me the right car? I mean, the suspension, that has been they have done a great job with the suspension. I mean, you feel like you're in a luxury car now. It was a little chunky, the first one, in 2021, I have to say. That was a little chunky. Well, I think Chunky Monkey got fed back into the powers to be. And Elon waved his arm and said, hey, we need to tweak up that suspension to make it feel like a luxury car, not like a jalopy. Oh, very cool. I mean, it was a great car. I mean, nothing. No service, no oil, no filters, no water. Fill up the radiator leaks, carburetor tune-up, suspension tweak, camber, caster, all this stuff. None of it. You just drive it. After about 15,000 miles and 2 years, I drove into the service department and they looked at me and they said, because when you pull up, their systems automatically suck up information about your car. They don't have to plug it in. It's just like, and they said, Mr. Wilson, why are you here? How about that for a service guy? Why are you here, Mr. Wilson? I said, well, I just wanted to say hi. I haven't seen you in a couple years. Forever. And am I doing something wrong? Am I supposed to be coming in, periodically for anything? They said, well, not really. You have all kinds of computer thingy going on there, and you'd find you'd have messages popping up on your screen if you needed to go to service. And of course, they usually doesn't happen, but in the unlikely event that you have some kind of an issue, the computer is going to automatically contact service, and we're automatically going to contact you, and then you're going to schedule an appointment and so forth. But you're fine. Everything's good. While you're here, why don't you come in and get a cup of coffee, and we'll swap out your lead-acid battery and put a lithium-ion battery if it's a low voltage. It'll take 5 minutes. By the time you get your coffee, the car will be ready for you to... Yeah, you just start it back out. Because, you're going to turn the car into them, and then they're going to turn it into a cyber cab. they're going to put on a sticker on both sides of the car, use this full self-driving, and put it in their own fleet for basically like a Uber service with no driver. It's hard to imagine, but that's Los Angeles, California is calling. I made a terrible mistake, Mr. Smart Guy. I answered one of these online things that says, you need to check because your insurance rates have just come way down. And of course, we're paying an insurance through our ass, pardon the expression. It's not quite. Jeez, they're calling again. Yep. Nope. Not taking it. I'm going to block you. They got 1,000 numbers. They just keep calling until my robo thing takes over and blocks it. Anyway, the car doesn't need service. Now this year, I will say, we got this car in March of... Jesus. That's the third time. Yep. Nope. All right, getting back to the A15 chip. That's off. That's a year and a half away. I'm going to message them. I'm going to say, stop. There you go. Stop calling. Let's see if that happened. I wonder if they understand the acronym NFW. Yeah. No fruit. Anyway, so. But the good news is, aside from this A15 thing, and everyone's all up in the, everyone's got their drawers and tied up in their pants, Yeah, it's more efficient, it's more this, it's more that, it's more that. It's like what Apple says about the the M1, the M2, M3, M4. Now, I saw the architecture. I'm a little bit of a systems engineering character. And I looked at the architecture of the M1 chip. And the M1 chip compared to the AMC thing or the AT&T thing was just magnificent. Unbelievable. Then the M2 came out, and that was 40 times better than the M1. And the M3 was like a speed bump, and they went to immediately M4. And now M5. Well, M4 is what this iPad right here, I believe, has an M. Let's see, how can I know? I think it has an M about. Hit about. And I think it has an M. Look at that. My 13-inch MacBook Pro iPad has an M5 chip in it. There it is. See the model name? Can you see it? You can't see it. Whoop. We'll skinny it up and then you can see. There you go. So now you can see I have the software version. I'm an iOS beta tester. For 10 years, I've been a beta tester. I come up with something, I got a special link right into the technology headquarters. It's true. There's an app here, an icon. It's purple. You push that, you go through. They got menus up the kazoo. You go through about 5 or 6 layer of menus because they want to get that message going to the right engineer or the right engineering team. That's probably a better way of saying it. Right there in California. So this third line here, you see how I name my name? Jim W's 13-inch with an apple there. iPad Pro 2025 M5. I have the serial number, and then I have the digital cellular phone number because this is a cellular capable iPad. You always want to get that. It's an extra $140, which is, like between 5 and 8% of the total cost of these suckers. But this is like a computer in your hands, Yeah, look at that. 2 terabytes of memory, M5 chip. Woo! They don't actually tell you how much core memory, but I've been told it's like 12 gigabytes. Up from 4, then 6, then 8, now it's 12. Apparently the memory management is extremely efficient. And they seem very comfortable that with the swapping and all that stuff, memory swapping, that 12 gigabytes will make it. 2 terabytes is lots of storage. I have 1.35 terabytes available, which is where you want that. But if you have video and you take a bunch of pictures, I have, if you can see right here, you see right here where it says photos. I have 108,000 photos on this iPad. 593 video files, including 4th of July and all that. Cutting up turkey. I got a little turkey video I did. I think I'll throw that away. I'm going to do another video, I think. Spatchcocking with the chicken. We'll pretend it's a turkey. Procedure is the same. Once you've seen one bird, you see them all. Yeah. It's like looking at Chinamen. They all look the same. Sorry. I didn't mean that. I have high respect for the Chinese. 1.4 billion people. And President Xi is running it. And the news media has the audacity to call them names. Are you kidding? The guy's managing 140, excuse me. Oh, God. 1.4 billion people. That's like a percentage of the planet. If they're 6, 8, I don't know how many people on the planet, 8 billion? Well, if you divide 1.4 into 8, it's a lot. It's almost 20%. 18%. It's doing it in my head here. 18% of the people live in China. We have 330 million? We're like 1/5 of China. And we got the nerve to call them, and believe me, I used to teach high school math. Can you believe it? I was lucky I got through high school. No, I went to college and got a degree, a couple of degrees actually. Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Science. Who the hell ever does that? 142 hours worth of credit hours, semester hours. Took me 6 years. I got I decided late in life in college that I was going to be, like in my sophomore year, oh yeah, let's be a doctor. So I changed to biology instead of chemistry. They said, well, you're already locked in, so you'll have to go for a double major. So I got a major in biology and chemistry and a minor in math. Anyway, so I had a scholarship for medical school. I didn't take it because my girlfriend said, my father's a doctor, I don't even know who he is. If we're going to have children, I want to make sure, or even me, I want to know who you are. You'll be in there playing with all the nurses, and I'll be home, ironing the sheets. I don't think so. A tough woman, girl, extremely attractive, but
It's 12 o'clock.
Yep, she made me give up my scholarship in medical school. She said, you got two choices, it's me or medical school. Oh, God. The hot-blooded little shit I was. I forewent to medical school, and then 9 months later, she dumped me. Oh, God. So I was teaching high school math, So I had to, honest to God, because geometry, trigonometry, solid geometry, all these classes I, got like C minuses in high school. If I was lucky. Nah, I did a little bit better than that, but, it was a struggle in high school. So now, I'm a college graduate. I got a couple of degrees. I got hired by a high school in South Florida, two of them. And so I'm teaching high school math, and I impressed my principals. The principal, they decide who's hired and who's not. They want a compatible team. So he's like the coach among the business manager of the high school, the principal. That's what they call them, the principal. Principale. It's a P word. Yeah, you have to watch out for those P words. It makes my VU meter go red. Peter Popper picked a peck of pickled peppers. My VU meter is going bing, bing, bing. Sorry about that. If you're in an old Ford, your speaker system is going bang, bang, bang. Anyway, I'm teaching high school math. So, seriously, this is like, can you imagine, as a high school student mom, you'd be mad at what I'm about to say. So in order for me to do like geometry, teach it properly, I had to learn it again. Geometry, what the hell's that? The Pythagorean theorem. Ooh. So, I had to learn this stuff really good. So I would go through these math chapters, I was reading it and taking notes and filling up yellow pads and, then I go back to my lesson plan to figure out, all right, how am I going to teach all these little rascals how to do the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras, he had a great idea. You square each side, add them together and do the square root, and you got the hypotenuse. What a theory. So I had to, I had to study up. I'd study up like 2 or 3 chapters in advance. So I was afraid some smart-ass kid would ask me something like in the future chapters. And I didn't want to stand there and look at him with a blank stare. I figured, I better sharpen up here. So I went through the entire book, like in a week. And I was like, for some reason or other, I got smarter in college. I was terrible in high school. Oh my God. Oh, the state of New York, they have the regent system. I barely got through that. Holy crap. Very strict. I was interested in everything else. To me, the educational experience in high school was boring. I didn't have ADD. I had the opposite of ADD. I was like on high speed, and the educational system was on slow and stop, or boring. So I'm like, I'm like a computer that's sucking up all this, trying to suck up information, right? And there was no information coming, so then you start fidgeting, and, tapping your feet and drawing pictures. Mrs. Wilson, your son doesn't pay attention very well in class. So my mother looks up at me and says, "What are?" I said, "Mom, the class is just so boring. I can't. Can I take a nap?" There's got to be something else to do. Anyway, so I got through it. But in college, I became super student because there's, all you can possibly stand knowledge-wise. They're right in front of your face. So if you're a dry sponge, suck it up. And that's what I did. Oh my God. And it was back, so to speak, in the olden days. I hate to say it that way, but since I'm frickin' 80, I guess I'm entitled to saying it. Because it was 70 years ago. That's hard to think. No, 60 years ago. So much for the math, huh? So 60 years ago, 58 years ago, I'm learning things like crazy. Oh my God. I bumped into a fellow when I was teaching high school math. I'm all done with college, right? I didn't go to medical school. I got a double degree. It took me 6 years, so I'm 23 out of college. 24 maybe, yeah. 23.7. But who's counting? Yeah. So I bumped into this guy, William Blattner. I saw him standing with his face towards the sun. We had an atrium in the middle of this high school building. It was a big square, built with security in mind, actually, among other things. But the big middle part was open, and it was like a big atrium. We'd have teacher meetings out there, and doors all four directions. So I'm a little early for the whatever kind of teacher meeting there was, late afternoon, and the sun is a little bit low, and I see this guy who looks like he's been in the sun, for 109 years. He was like 55, but his skin was like leather. I mean, it was, I've never seen anything like it. It was all crinkly and red and wrinkles. He had wrinkles on his wrinkles. And he'd be standing up there, his arms were crossed, and he has his face directly facing the sun, facing west. And he's standing there with his arms. He looked like he was frickin' Zeus or something. Really. It was like out of Greek mythology. Like he was pretending to be one of the Greeks. And he's just standing there. His eyes are closed. No one's talking to him. Who the hell's going to talk to him? He's standing there looking up into the sun like he's, beat me up, Scotty, or I don't know what. Looked like a Greek mythology guy. So I being the curious character I am, I went over to this fellow and I says, "Excuse me, are you getting ready for the teacher meeting?" He says, "I am. That's exactly what I'm doing." I said, "Well, would you mind giving me some eye contact?" Because you seem to be posing as a Greek mythologist. He says, "I am." I said, "I'm Jim. Who are you?" "I'm Bill." "All right, Bill, can we calm this down a little bit and look at me and be like a normal person?" So he broke out of his Greek mythology thing, looked at me, he says, "You're a persistent little character, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, I am. 5 foot 8.5 inches tall. I'm looking square, up a little bit." So we became friends, oddly enough, at that weird beginning. I remember him standing there looking up. He looked like a Greek god. Yes. He was a brilliant English teacher. And when he taught, those humanity things, which, I'm a scientist. Those humanity things are like beyond me. I can read it, and the Greek mythology was kind of interesting, with Zeus and all those guys and throwing lightning bolts around. If you read the Greek mythology, it's really quite interesting, and it may have something to do with some of the interstellar people that interfaced with humanity at some point, 5,000 years ago or whatever. 8,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago. There's got to be life on this planet other than just us. If that's true, that's an awful lot of space that's wasted. You remember those lines from Contact? The movie Contact? Oh my God. Oh, I've watched it. I think I'm going to go look it up and watch it again. Oh, God. I was absolutely in love with all those characters. And boy, they were a lot of characters. All right, we're done with my M5 chip. So anyway, but, the Apple, I refresh my computers every 2 years, or just sell them. If I can get a reasonable price, I sell them. If I don't, I keep them. And if you can see my little studio thingy here, over here on the right side of reality, you can see there's an iPad there. There's an iPad here. Can we see it? The microphone's in the way. All right, let's come down with this a little more. Yeah. And we'll turn it up. This is the better way to do it anyway. Yeah, this is better. So now we can see from this position, just do that, anything like that. I'm angling my SMB7 microphone, which is, or SM7B. Which the hell is it? Oh boy. There it is. SM7B. A Shure microphone. SHURE. It is absolutely the best microphone, whether you're singing or talking. The SM7B is the podcaster's choice. If anyone knows how to podcast and you have a couple $100, you get a SM7B. Yeah, you got to pay a couple $100 for this. You got to pay a couple $1,000 for this. You pay $1,000 for this iPad. And then you got that iPad. I got this iPad. Turn it brightness just a little bit. And I got this iMapad. So 1, 2, 3 iMapads. They gave me an embarrassing low level of money to like sell it, and then they sell it secondhand, you know. There's a wonderful place called Mac Me an Offer. Literally, MacMeanoffer.com. If you got any kind of Apple Watch, Apple MacBook Pro, iMapads, all this, and you want to turn it into money, Mac Me an Offer is the place to go. You give them the model number, the serial number, and describe it. Is it in good condition, not so good condition, normal wear, it's immaculate, you know, which all my stuff is like, there ain't a dent, a scratch, forget that, baby. There are children on this planet that don't get as good a care as I give my stuff. So anyway, I got 3 iMapads. I got 2 little ones and a big one that, you know, are old. I mean, they're like 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. So I use this one as an elapsed timer. I've been yickety-yakking in here for 42 minutes and 11, 12, 13 seconds. It is 12:15, 22, 23, 24. Yep. So this is the time of the day. This is a little different layout. I changed my layout. I had a thought cross my mind yesterday around 3 o'clock. Yeah. I had a device in the kitchen which I replaced with an Echo 11. The new Amazon Echo 11. It is magnificent. So I put that in the kitchen, and this timekeeper over here is now the device to show me the time. We can make the clock look like that, or we can make it a little more digital with the blinking dots, and you can see the second hands over there. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's bend that back just a little bit. Yeah, just like doing a little massaging here. I didn't notice that the microphone. So this is on a boom. You can see. They call it a boom mic because it goes boom, boom when you boom it. Anyway, I'm getting the boom so it's not interfering with my time of day. And, yeah. In which case, I have to do a little, there we go. I have to turn down the system volume on the microphone. Epidemic is doing good. Epidemic Sound Instrumental, by the way, is royalty-free. I use it as my background music because when you're streaming, when you take a breath, you don't want it silent. You want something happening. So unless you're out in traffic, heaven forbid, don't let there be any blank spaces when you take a deep breath. So when I take a deep breath, you hear Epidemic in the background. Pretend you're at Denny's and you're sipping your coffee with me, just before your lunch time, which, I've been on 45 minutes. I'll be on maybe another 45 minutes, and then I'm going to break for a 1:15 lunch. Probably. Not for sure. I have this computer right here is old. It's a MacBook Air. It's magnificent. I believe, since we were talking about M chips and all that, let's go here. Can I show you this? No. I'm trying to see. I can see it on my screen. Yeah, I don't think you can see these screens. Anyway. All right, I'll just tell you. You just pretend. About face, M2 chip, 24 gigabytes of memory, and 2 terabytes of storage, which is spectacular. But it's old. It's 2.5 years old. So it's time to recycle. Now, because it's 3 years old, I'm replacing it. The replacement shows up today, of all things. Yeah. Let's see how UPS is doing. Has it arrived yet? Out for delivery. So as of 10:28 a.m., 2 hours ago, Deerfield Beach, it's out for delivery. We don't know where the hell it is, but it's on the way. I should get it somewhere between 11:45, which that ain't happening, because we're already after 11:45, up to 3:45. That's the story. That hasn't happened yet. Okay. How about I ordered a tree? Where is it? I'm reworking my forest in this apartment, and I got one that's these nice things that these nice plants. I like to take care of plants. Ooh, it's in red now. It says it's out for delivery. That's another UPS item. Let's, what do you call it? Look it up. Yep. Let's just get rid of this entirely. We're going to go to UPS again. And it's going to show me all the... There we go. See green tree? Estimated delivery by 3:45 p.m. That's the same estimated delivery time as my 36 gigabyte replacement. Yeah. So they had a really good deal on these devices. I'm just fine-tuning this so you can see everything on the left side of your screen. Now you can see the whole picture on what's going on with UPS. It says it's out for delivery. Look at that, 10:28. It's on the same truck, as you believe. This tree came from Hialeah. And the computer was shipped from Vietnam. Go figure, huh? And they both end up on the same route, the same truck. One took 5 days to get here. One took like 38 minutes. And they end up on the same UPS truck with an estimated delivery by 3:45. So I'm going to get a real tall, skinny box with a tree in it. And I'm going to get a book box that weighs about, well, I can tell you how much it weighs. If I can get back. Where's the back button? I'll just... Did I squeeze that so much that... oh, there it is. So the 36 gigabyte of memory is code word for a computer. And I want to tell you how much it weighs. Well, I guess I'm not. It doesn't say. It usually says something like that, but let's if I hit that caret, then it's less information. If I hit that caret, then it's more information. See? Shit from Vietnam to Boca Raton, and it's on the same delivery vehicle. Would you believe? Because at 10:28 they loaded both those suckers. Anyway, so if it comes at 3 o'clock, I'll just throw that out there. Then I will open up the computer first and plug it in to get the, top off the battery, and let it upload and install the highest level of the beta software that I have with the latest backup of the computer itself. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. And then I'll move to the tree, unpack the tree, and then put that where it belongs on this half-high shelf that's behind the 2 chairs in our living room, and remove the plant that has expired. It's not dead, but you got to refresh these plants. These succulents, kind of. I don't know. I forget what they call it. It's a beautiful thing that grows, but if the pot is too constrained, then it kind of like So, this kind of plant, you just basically prune the tops off, and then new sprouts come up from, within the bud, which is underground. Yeah. All right, so there's nothing outside my door in the hallway here, and 2 things are going to show up at the same time, of course. I was hoping to get one of them earlier than the other so I could, but nope, it's not the way it happens. All right, let's see how our network connection is, which you can see. And there it goes. Yeah. We're topping off at 380 megabits per second download speed. 384 it turned out. And the upload speed is 59. Now, mind you, I've paid for 200 megabits per second up because I am a content creator, so to speak. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. It just so happens that when you do things like I'm doing right now, you're considered a content creator because you're making stuff and you're throwing it out into the internet. There have been, it's reported by these things that follow what I'm doing, that I've had almost 50,000. Can you believe it? 50,000? 50,000 contacts that have come and gone between the 3 networks. It was 44.8 2 weeks ago. So now it's 50,000. Just round it up. That's crazy. And I'm sitting here in my little apartment, minding my own damn business. Minding my own business. There we go. Let's fill this screen up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, grab this little tab and go right. There's only so far I can go. There's like a dividing line between the live view you can see of me sideways. You can see my hands. And if I bend way in, you can see me a little bit. If you guys have been trying to get me to, be a little less, show yourself. There I am. You can see Jimmy with the headphones on. This Sony XM 5. I think they're XM4s. I got a pair of XM4 here, and I got a pair of XM6, which is charging next to my bed. Because in the evening, when I get horizontal, I put my headphones on, and I get live broadcasts from Fox News right in the headphones. I close my eyes and I go into La La Land, listening to a repeat of the Gutfeld show or something. Try to get to bed at 11. I really try, which means I got to start doing everything at 10, because you gotta sit on the throne for a little bit, make sure everything, and then I go into the kitchen and I take my evening medications, mostly supplements, and I got 4 different supplements I'm working on right now, and I'm trying to figure out which ones work. How about that for so I can tell you that riboflavonoid, okay, if you've ever heard of it, I think it's RIPO flavonoid, FLAV, flavonoid, riboflavonoid. I can show you a picture of it right here. If anyone has the affliction of tinnitus, okay, there we go. There it is. My next delivery, there it is. Lipoflavonoid. Did I say that right? There it is. You can see. Oh, you can't see it because you silly boy. Come on, me, myself, and I get your stuff together. Now it's on the right side. I want to be on the right side. There we go. So here is a magnified picture of that. I'm going to show you a better picture of it here. Yeah, this is. There we go. Now we get a full screen. See, lipoflavonoid, ringing in the ears, aka tinnitus, tinnitus. It's the ringing in the ears. I have a case of tinnitus that started about 8 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. Let's say 5, 6. I told my doctor, this works. You get it right at Amazon.com. It's like $25 a bottle. You get 150 in this bottle. It's not a very big bottle. Hold on, I'm giving you a full screen here. This tells you what's in it. Vitamin C, vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12, pantothenic acid. Is a form of calcium. Calcium phosphate. Yeah. So, a number of B vitamins. It's like the center of your brain has this high-pitched sound, like in the background. I mean, I can hear myself talk. You know? I got headphones on here, and I can hear everything with these headphones. I got a volume control on my super duper soundboard here from Rodecaster Duo. Yep. And I listen to myself with no echo. Add your FSA or FSHSA card. So it's FSA and HSA eligible. Okay. Yeah, I just pay for it. Forget that. Exclusive Tisina. What? Sounds like you're going to the bathroom in the canal. Tisina. Yeah, Tisina in the toilet. All right. It's got all these high potency things. Not complex. B complex, which means B1, B2, B6, and B12. Vitamin C. Niacin. And calcium. So you won't be low in calcium if you take these things. And eliminates, it turns down ringing in ears to like 10%. If you could actually reduce this into percentages, which of course you shouldn't or can't or whatever. Let's get rid of that. So, I wanted to show you. I'm not done. I got to show you some of these other things. And then I'll give you the winner. So, I'm also taking... let's see, I have to touch that one. And then we touch... there we go. Nervive. Now this is for if you have peripheral neuropathy. Neuropathy has to do with the nerves. Neuropathy. That's it. I'm doing the medical thing. Remember, I was a pre-med student. Oh, yeah. Pre-medical student, chemical engineering, minor in math. Can you believe it? And systems engineering. Oh, my God. I had all kinds of computer classes. got to take something, so I took everything I liked, and I was I did so much computer stuff. The guy that runs the data processing department came up to me and said, "Hey, you want to work for us?" I said, "Hell yeah, what you got in mind?" He said, "Well, you've taken a number of these classes, so would you mind teaching some freshmen the first entry-level class?" I said, "Absolutely." So in college, I started teaching freshmen when I was a second semester sophomore. That's they paid me and everything. God, I had a little teaching gig going there at Old Union. Anyway, so now I'm using my chemistry, cells in my organic computer brain. It is a magnificent organic computer. There, Elon Musk and those guys are figuring it out. I was working on it a long time ago, before Elon was even born. But he's actually doing something about it. I just taught freshmen. Anyway, let's go back to chemistry. Promotes healthy flow for healthy circulation. Alpha lipoic acid, B complex. Oh God, this is Friday. I have to go out with Marilyn to a party. Yeah, oh boy. She's gonna come home first, so that's one thing. I don't know. I was all ready to go last night. I feel like I don't want to go now. I might go. Oh, I was supposed to text my friend Bill Morris. Where's text? There we go. All right. Dot. What's her name? All right, you see me. That's live TV, baby. Just watching me text my wife, and I just text one of my customers. Fast. You got to be quick to see it, but you can always play back. You can see. I don't think there was anything kinky on there. We don't do kink on the text. No. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We're very old-fashioned when it comes to that. It's 12:42, 55, 56, 57. Oops, you can't see the second hands. There we go, now we can. There we go, we just do that. Now we can see every damn thing. Yep. And the microphone is down. The time is there. This is good. Swing it over the over. It doesn't bang into the screen. You got to think of all these things. It doesn't bang into that screen, and it's above that screen. Yeah, I added. What did I do? I slid this guy over, and then I add this guy. She goes, when I got the Echo, what do you call it? The Amazon Echo 11. Don't do the Echo 8. The 11 is 11-inch. It's got a screen that's just like this. This screen is magnificent. The processor is a little slow. I'm used to a little faster processor. So you have to be a little patient. You ask it something. It answers you soon. 4-letter word. Took a little sip of Diet Coke, my favorite beverage for the afternoon time. I switched to a little vodka and soda in the evening. Yep. All right, let's see where Marilyn is right now. This is an actual app. Yeah. It's our car app. It's the Tesla app.
45.
You just download the app from, when you get a car, and you link up the app with your car, and yeah, look at this. Yeah, Marilyn's at lunch at the Embassy Suites. She's having Rotary lunch. Let me send her another message. Whoa! Where's the text message? It's all the way over here. Let me go back to Marilyn. Oh, Ingrid. I don't want to search. What the heck's the matter with you? I can't type. Yeah, Marilyn's at lunch with Bill. She can just ask him. And of course, I could text Bill. Yeah. I didn't go last year. I might not go this year. If Bill's not going, I ain't going. How about that? I don't know. We'll see. She has a lot of people over there. They're all it's all Rotary, senior muckety mucks in Rotary. So I like to go there, accompany Marilyn, but she's going to pick up one of her girlfriends. She'll come by here first, because the party's not at 7. And then at 6:30, either she or we are going to go pick up one of our friends, our friends, and then go to Ingrid's. And do the party for, an hour and a half until we don't want to be there anymore. And then we take, home, and then we come back this way. Yeah. So I either go or I don't go. I'll see. She'll have company anyway. She'll be at the party with somebody. And we'll see how I feel. Right now I feel okay. But when I get my tree in my computer, and I'll be going through all that, I may cancel the party and take care of get my new computer up and running and substitute it in here and take this and put it in my, I have like a travel kit. So so I could go on location. So, I mean, the idea was, if I was going to go to, my daughter lives up in Washington, Maryland, Arnold, Maryland, surrounded by a bunch of screaming liberals. I would bring my travel kit. And I have all the stuff I need. I got my microphones and my this and my that and that and that and that. And not all these, I don't pack all these iPads. Just have 2. I can get by with 2. I don't need 5. I got 3 here. I got this, that's 4. And an iPhone, that's 5. So I just have this iPad and a duplicate of the computer. And travel to Maryland. And unpack all that crap. She'll give me a corner where I can unpack it instead of a little studio thingy if I was going to be there for a couple of weeks. Just making that up. So, it's 12:50. I think I'm, let's see, if there's anything else I need to talk about here. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Look at this. Last night was the last supermoon of the year. It's called the full cold moon. And that picture was taken with my lift up on a picture, and you get the XF data. What does it say? It was a telephoto camera from my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, I don't have a software package that I can get in there and edit the exit file. I can't get in there and change any of that stuff. The camera writes that information into the XF data when you snap the picture. Of course, you don't snap, you squeeze. When you snap the photo, you shake the camera. You don't snap, you squeeze it, please. You can use your volume up button to snap to capture the image, rather than having to tap the screen, that little white button. Just squeeze the camera, put the camera between your fingers and just squeeze. But you don't want to be tapping the top of the camera either, the phone. Just squeeze, just grab the whole phone. There's the phone. Just take your phone and just squeeze it. Yeah. And it'll take a picture. And as soon as you squeeze the picture, it captures the image and writes this information into the header. It's a little place on, let's just say, embedded in the with the JPEG image to make the file, because each picture is a file. And it has all kinds of information in it, all kinds of digital information, because that's what your picture is. And it's telling you, iPhone Pro Max camera, it's a JPEG image. We don't want to have that say HEIF. If that says HEIF, you can't email it to a lot of people. it's gonna say couldn't send or something, because HEIF is some proprietary Apple invention, and they're trying to get everybody to switch over to it. And JPEG came out 15 years before the first iPhone, so we're not changing over. We're JPEG. It's compatible with everybody. It's called most compatible. They don't even use JPEG in their in the caption of the thing. You just check most compatible, and if you check most compatible, you're going to end up with JPEGs, and that's what you want. Yep. Do not select HEIF, high efficiency. It's their proprietary compression algorithm. Use JPEG. It's a 7 million pixel image I got here. 3,636 pixels by 2045. You multiply one number by the other, you end up with about 7 million pixels. The ISO was 7. Come on, brain. The ISO was 640. That's like the speed of the film. But in this case, it's the speed of the imager. It was the equivalent of a 914 millimeter telephoto lens. I turned down the light value by 0.7 by sliding the finger on the screen just before I snapped it. f2.8, which is, whoever heard of that, and the speed was 1/60th of a second. That's a little slow. I'm going to get in there and figure out how I can turn up the speed. But anyway, it's not bad. Anyway, and I took it at 5:48 last night. It was up in the sky a little bit. It was cloudy, partly cloudy. Sometimes you could see the bright moon behind the cloud, but you couldn't actually see it. And even here you can see the cloud is passing through. There's what I started with, and I edited it to get there, just to show you what. There's another one. There's another one. Not supposed to. I thought I hit all those. I just want a couple of them showing. Yeah, we don't want. Oh, that's okay. Collections. We want favorites. Yeah, see, and if we just whoops, I go this way. So I just have favorites. Library. There it is. It's amazing the number of photos I snap and images that I collect. Whew. A lot of stuff. Sennheiser just came out with these new headphones. I'd like to know what that material is. Is it like aluminum? Is it really strong? I had a pair of these headphones, not the XM6, the XM5s. They just, one of these ear cups is just like broken off from the head thing. So I sent it back to Sony. I figured, what? You kidding me? Full refund, of course. So I got rid of the XM5 and I bought the XM6, which is so far perfect. XM4 is good hand. I'm using them right now. So when I sit here studio-wise, I'm wearing my Sony XM4s, which was a $400 device 3 years ago, and now you can get it for like $200. So I'm sitting here with, you can buy them brand new for $200. Same thing I paid $400 for 3 years ago. Yeah. So what took so long? Huh? What's the matter with you? It's the New York people. New York people are. There's the bomber, right? The guy was leaving pipe bombs all over Washington. There, he's got a hand cart full of pipe bombs, little timers, like the kitchen timer. He was setting off bombs all over Washington. They finally figured out who he was. They had they downloaded billions of pieces of information on the, because
It's 1 o'clock.
when you ask for something, like when a government agency says, AT&T, Verizon, and whatever, we want a complete memory dump of all the pings with all the phone numbers associated with those pings on the following towers. And they send you, like 300 pounds of data. I mean, I'm being facetious because they send it electronically. But if you print it all out, it'd be thousands of pounds of paper with all this digital hexadecimal code stuff. Oh my God. But they actually followed this guy ping by ping because he had a cell phone with him. And they picked up his steps. And it matched the video steps. They did a first-class whodunit deal with all kinds of digital data. And the Biden administration apparently did nothing. They didn't even try to figure it out. So they got this guy pinged out, and they got him, with videos and this and that, the car coming right out of his garage in his very nice neighborhood. Very nice. I mean, they had arrows of it. They got his house surrounded, oh my God, they stampeded him with, their machine guns in every direction. He wasn't going anywhere. Of course, they don't knock on the front door. They surround the place, with 26. They surrounded Trump's place with 26 machine gun people, FBI agents, because he might have taken some documents that he shouldn't have taken when he left the White House. Well, if these jackasses ever read the Presidential Records Act, it says that those documents are his, and he can most certainly take them with him. Now, of course, he's a former president. This is a while ago. They did this in order to prevent him from running for office again. I mean, this is all legalware, lawware, lawfare. But nope, he's a wealthy guy. He's multi-billionaire. He can get the best attorneys to bang him back. So he did. But they actually raided his place, which is already secured by Secret Service. So the FBI people are tripping over Secret Service people because he may have some records that he might not should have taken. But they, if it gets to a judge and a jury, the Presidential Records Act provides that he can have those documents. They're his. Period. The case law already exists. Yeah. But, you got to go through the bullshit, and I'm sorry for those words. And it would cost the common soul, $300,000 or $400,000 to come up with what I just said, which takes 2 years. Okay? Because you have to have the lawyers. You got to go back and forth, and then you have a motion, and then you get a disclosure, and then you get it's like back and forth, and every time it's back and forth, it's 6 weeks or 2 months. So by the time you get to the point where someone can decide something, it's because when you send something into court, then the other side has a chance to look at it. Well, he looks at it, and then he says, and he's got 6 weeks to answer that. And of course, if he does answer that, then this lawyer, then he's got 2 months to answer that. I mean, it's like ping pong, but in slow motion. Well, it didn't work. Yeah. So. I'm all worn out telling that story. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bail on a Christmas party. I think I'll let Marilyn go with her girlfriend. Yeah, it's all a bunch of road wreath stuff. I mean, they're nice, but there'll be some other. I went to the black tie event, and I saw Ingrid at the black tie event. Okay, nice. I'm just getting over dizzy. There you go. You're seeing live broadcasting. Marilyn and I talking back and forth. I hope that was to Marilyn. Look. Sometimes I do things too fast and I don't pay attention. Yep, that's to Marilyn. There we go. Yeah. So we were talking about the sides. We'll get the sides from like Joseph's or something or other. I'm going to batch cock a chicken. So, since we're probably not going to, I may do a little, there's an old trick. You take that chicken, spatchcock, and you put it in a nice, just put it in a pot. Fill it up with a gallon of water, and throw some salt in it. All right, and you get that chicken nice and tender. Just do that for about 10 or 12 hours, and then with the seasoning, I already have the stuff because I have leftovers from Thanksgiving. So I think I'm gonna do that on the chicken. Let's really do it up right with the chicken. That's what I'm gonna do. So maybe when she's out partying and my computer is updating, I'll go in the kitchen and spatchcock that sucker and put him in a gallon of salt water. I have the seasoning and the salt all ready. Big bag, and I got a nice scoop left over. You know, you use about a cup per gallon. So whatever, oftentimes it's good to use a Ziploc bag if you can fit your chicken or your turkey in get a Ziploc of some kind. Because then you can squeeze the air out and make sure the bird is entirely covered by the saline solution. It loosens up the muscles, and it makes the chicken breast, turkey breast, very flavorful and very juicy and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. Well, I put Marilyn on warning so she won't be disappointed. She is an angel. She fully understands. She was very helpful in helping me get around. I finally wore out. When we were done with, God, where the hell were we? I'm trying to think of what theme park we were at. I don't know if it's Animal Kingdom or... That doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe it was the Hollywood thing, yeah. Yeah, it was the Hollywood place. Disney Hollywood. And way back in the very furthest possible place from the transportation center, so to speak, even though we were taking cabs and buses. No, I did not drive between parks, no. But you want to get, to where we were going. It was, here's a coaster. We went to this place. It's written in from another planet. Yeah. I can show you a cocktail from other planet. Let's see if I can find that quickly. Ooh, Avatar. That's my spatchcocking. Yeah, remember that? Star Wars, yeah. Yeah, well, this is all Disney Star Wars stuff. See, Hollywood, Disney's Hollywood Studios. Star Wars, that's where we were. It's like a theme park. And we were at this place. There's a little video Marilyn did. I tried to spruce it up a little bit. You'll see me later in the video. I'll see if I can stop it. She don't even know I'm in the scenery. No, that's not it. There he is. There's Mr. Happy. So she's standing over there in the middle. You see my gold ring on there with my $2.50 Indian coin. That's worth $5,000 now. Anyway. Yep, I'm sitting there with my red cap. I'm only 172 pounds, but it looks like I'm 300 pounds there. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, okay, there I am. I would do a print screen of that just for posterity. Yeah, there we go. We got the automatic crop going here. Uh-oh. I put a little yellow line on there somewhere. We gotta get rid of that. There we go. There we are. Disney Hollywood Studios, Sunday at 1:42 p.m. And I am done. It's almost 2, right? Yeah, hang me out to dry. I was trying to show you the cocktails. There we were. Come on, Jimmy. It's over here. There we go. So now we're gonna get out of that video. Here's the cocktails. So we're in this place. I showed you the coaster. You see the coaster under the cocktail? I grabbed a couple other ones just for souvenirs. I was drinking.
It's 1:15.
I was drinking this one. There's Maryland's shrimp ceviche. And there I am with a 8-ounce filet medium rare pushed up against a scoop of rice. All right, I'm done. You all have a good day. I'm going to go have lunch. It's 1:15. Hasta la vista. Talk to you tomorrow.